What's the deal with Dress to Impress? Is that even a question?
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I'll tell you what's the deal with Dress to Impress. It's the game of the summer. Everyone is playing this game. It's all the rage. Shadow of the Erdtree? This game is harder. If you seriously have not heard of Dress to Impress though, I'm glad you're here, because this game is a phenomenon that everyone should know about. Not only is it the fastest Roblox game to reach 1 billion visits, but it often hosts more players than Apex Legends on Steam and Bulgarian Zone Wars on Fortnite combined. Yeah, with that kind of motion, it's gotta be good. A couple quick looks at screenshots for this game and you might be wondering what happened to Roblox avatars. I'll tell you what happened. They have become a canvas for pure fashion expression. Developed by the Dress to Impress group, Dress to Impress is a game that's easy to learn but hard to master. The way it works is that once a game begins, you are given a theme, such as Old Hollywood, Gothic, or 2014 vibe, and after a few seconds, you must begin assembling the best possible outfit for that category, in a surprisingly stressful rush, as you must try to dress up your Robloxian in a way that will impress all the other players on your server. It's kind of like Master Chief, especially with the way I be cooking. The way you dress is 100% up to you. You can take it seriously and try to put together something sophisticated, or dress up like a Smurf. I thought this game might be inspired by a show with the same name, as many Roblox games are often inspired by other media. But I was disappointed to find out that the premise of the real-world Dress to Impress show was nothing like this at all. In that show, 3 bachelors have to assemble outfits for a person that they want to date. Not a bad watch at all, I actually recommend it, but I don't think I could ever make a reaction video to it just because of the unusually large amount of licensed songs in it. As you would expect, in the far superior Dress to Impress game, there is a variety of clothing and accessories to choose from, but not as much as you might expect. You can see everything the preparation room has to offer in about 20 seconds. There's actually not that much clothing. This means that sometimes you'll have to look quite diligently before you can find stuff that fits your theme, which is surprising considering just how vast the Roblox catalog is. Like, I was expecting this game to have just pages of unlimited clothes, but there's not as much clothes in here as I would expect. However, I believe the limited amount of options is actually by design, as being provided only a couple sections of clothes forces the player to be creative with more niche themes. You can unlock a couple extra clothing options through entering codes or buying premium apparel, as well as progressing through the rank up system. In the game, there are 2 things that you collect: money and stars. People with less stars can be known as new models or rising stars, while the higher ranks feature titles such as Runaway Diva and Top Model. I imagine this is a very fun grind. I love it when games have a rank system that is not based on who's paying the most money. Like, titles and nicknames are really cool, but nowadays it feels like a lot of games and MMOs only give you them if you pay. Although the clothing options may be fairly limited, if there's anything that you do have unlimited access to, it's color. You can change your clothes to have any hue you want, which can be a double-edged sword if you don't know color theory. Accessories include handbags, a camera, and tennis rackets, while clothes can range from extravagant dresses to casual hoodies. But that's just one side of the equation, because every round you must also choose the right hair and face to complement your attire. There are several different hairstyles which you can combine in any way you see fit, and overall you can have 18 different items on at a time. Unlike with clothing, faces can actually leave you paralyzed by choice, as there are a lot of those. Once the timer has ran out, it becomes time for the second part of the game, where everyone gets a chance to strut the runway. Players grade each other on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, and outside of your outfit, the only way to earn those stars is through posing. Pro tip, I've heard that posing is essential, and some players will not give you stars if you don't. If you're not sure which pose to pose, use pose 12. It's always a viable option. You can also talk if you're afraid that no one understands what you were going for. After the show is over, the points are counted up, and the best 3 scorers get a moment of glory, while everyone else fades into irrelevancy. Any stars you earned from the ratings are then deposited into your wallet. Upon playing the game myself, my challenge quickly became to get past 7th place. As someone who wears the same outfit every YouTube video because it's easier, this was a suitable hurdle. Some of the themes are very hard and specific, while others are conceptual, like you in 50 years or future career. Here's footage of me struggling to figure out how I would adapt khaki. This got me 7th place. I tried again and the theme was sport. Naturally, I went straight for the tennis racket, and the soccer ball, and the basketball, and the pom-poms. After that, I navigated over to look for some athletic wear, and remembered my childhood style as a walking highlighter. Almost forgot the visor. Somehow, I did worse than the khaki round. Devastated, I decided I was really going to give it my all for the next theme, and that theme was apology video. As far as I remembered, there were no ukuleles in the accessory section, but before I could burn a bridge with a different industry giant, the server went down. Maybe this isn't for me. No, it is for me. Just because I'm having a little bit of trouble assembling a basic outfit with coordination doesn't mean I'm giving up. Never back down! Going into the next round, I was determined to just be myself. And when the category was announced to be freestyle, I took that literally and cosplayed an exact one-to-one recreation of how I look in real life. Okay, to be honest, my face is actually a bit more defined than this, but the height is fully accurate. Now you guys aren't gonna believe what happened this round. I got 7th place. Again. Okay, one last try. The theme is min-maxing. I'm gonna go with minimalist, keep it simple. Here we go. Boring, rubbish, peak design. You can see how I stuck to the theme while adding my own twist. Did we get in the top 3? No, we did not. We didn't. Did we get past 7th? Yes, we did. We got to 6th place, baby. Challenge 1. Time for a tier list. All right, so I'm going to put Highlighter in C tier. I don't think it was my best work. Khaki is taking B tier along with Apology Video. And Freestyle is taking number 1. Time for round 2. The theme is Scout. I know just what to do. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the style. That's the style. Come on, come on, come on. How am I gonna win, dude? That person dressed up as a Girl Scout. That's actually really clever. Come on, please. 3rd place. No, tied for 2nd place, everybody. 2nd place. That's it. I'm quitting while I'm ahead. Like all trends, this game has a trendsetter leading the charge. A streamer who has managed to become the king of dress to impress. You might think this was someone who already had a fashion background, but would you believe me if I told you it was Queso? Just like me, he only wears a hoodie of one color, but unlike me, he's got talent.
Oh my goodness, I fear I ate!
Yes, after trying the game, it instantly became clear that Queso and DTI were a match made in heaven. Queso is already a fun streamer to watch, but the sheer passion he brings to this game just makes for a great time. When he gets a theme, he puts in 110% into making sure he perfectly captures its essence. In fact, he became such a figurehead in the Dress to Impress community that an in-game code was created in his honor. That is just adorable. I like Dress to Impress because it's a pretty unique game. It tackles a skill that not many other games focus on. A lot of other games are about reflexes and resource management, but this one requires style and artistic skill. Dress to Impress seriously does have a lot of players, and it rivals some of the biggest games on Steam. And it makes sense that a phenomenon like this would come out of Roblox. People do really crazy and experimental things on here. There was a trend where people were playing this ancient Egypt simulator and the pharaoh kept getting overthrown. If you're a real one, you'll remember the tragedy of Travion Cole. There's also some amazing gems that come out of this platform like Phantom Forces and Doors. Dress to Impress being the latest example of a game that raises the bar. Does it deserve Game of the Year? Does my scout fit slay? If you like this video, please drop some stars through interacting with the like button. Thanks for watching. I'm Lufa.